वेलकम एवरीवन. जो लोग आप इधर आए बहुत बहुत खुशी है हमको. And our film is releasing on 4th of October, which is day after tomorrow, in all theatres. Please do watch the film with your family and friends in theatres. Thank you so much, sir. Mr. Adhi, he'll take care of the rest because he's the producer and director of this film.
Hello, hi. Thank you one and all for coming. Thanks for the support. We are very excited for the release of our movie, Last World War. It was initially shot as a regional film. We never thought, or we didn't have the connects to go pan-India. We just aspiring filmmakers who wanted to make a very big movie. I've done a lot of movies as a music director in both Tamil and Telugu for all the top stars over there, and then I've started acting. I've 7 movies old now, and this was my 8th movie. So whatever we earned through the 7 movies, we always wanted to make this movie, and so we put it back and we made a movie, and that is The Last World War. And when we released it, we thought it is a regional movie, and that is how it was released. But then people from North India took notice of the movie, and on the Saturday, like Friday the movie released, on Saturday they decided this movie has to grow all over India because it talks about a very important concept. The movie is simple. What happens when World War breaks out and India? That is the movie. And it's a very in Tamil and tremendous run there, a lot of appreciation. It's a huge, heavy scale movie with lot of war scenes and lot of war effects and everything involved in it. There is a lot of helicopters, flights and bombs and all that. At the same time, this movie runs on a very thin plot, which says when something like a flood or a natural disaster happens, we do not see caste, religion, or a language, nothing. We always become humans. But on a day-to-day basis, on a regular day basis, when everything is abundant, when everywhere is peaceful, we draw lines between ourselves and separate ourselves. So what happens when a world war breaks out? That is the idea. So what stands out at the end of the day is humanity. When the last man on the earth is standing, all he needs is one more man for company. So that is the crux of the movie. It is packed with action since it's a war movie, and a lot of action sequences through the second half. And whatever we witnessed in the south of India when the movie released is like the last 45 minutes, it's like a cricket match because India is occupied, and how India takes back is the, there are different characters. There is, as you see, a lot of characters you would have seen in, they make appearances in North Indian movies, like Nassar sir is very famous, he came in Bahubali. Natty sir's Maharaja was a super hit. So all big, the cast and crew is very huge, but all from south of India. But the thing is, what happens, how will a chief minister react? How will the chief minister's daughter react? How will a lobbyist react? One who controls power, one who controls the media, one who controls the politicians, one who owns everything. How will a person of that power will react? How will an actor react? How will a common man react? So this is what happens in the movie. So the last 45 minutes, we've been receiving tremendous appreciation in Tamil Nadu because it's like a cricket match. When finally the flag comes, the whole theatre is going mad. So that is how the movie is. It's an intense movie with a lot of entertainment in it. And I'm very, very, very positive about it already. And I would, somehow the universe has found someone who got the movie and is taking it beyond the south of India. They're taking it to North India. It's releasing throughout India. So we're very happy, and at the same time very grateful, and at the same time thank you for all of you for coming out and choosing to support us. Please spread the news. We are a young team of filmmakers, and this was produced by us. This was directed by Hiphop Tamizha. Maybe I'm the face, but we started as independent musicians. We were out on YouTube. So that is how our journey started when YouTube started. It was in 2006. And from there, we've become a family of like 150 plus people are working. We've started our own production house, and this is the first movie that is coming out of it, and we aspire to make many more movies. And lot of youngsters, Hiphop Tamizha is a platform for a lot of youngsters. For example, the trailer which you all watched was cut by a 12th standard student who came into Hiphop Tamizha through an internship program. That is what we do to the community around us. So that is how we grow ourselves. We do movies for the industry, but we are not the industry. We are, we are a gang of young people trying to make our dreams alive. So that is how it has happened so far. So I would love all of you to watch the movie and enjoy it in theaters. One more info about the movie is this movie has been shot in ultra widescreen format. So if you're sitting in the theater, it's the left and right is not cropped. It is extra wide. We did it. It's a very tough process because it involves a lot of vintage lenses, anamorphic lenses. But then we wanted to do it because we wanted to give the audience an immersive experience in theaters. So when you sit, it's like you are in the battlefield. So that is how the idea was conceived, and we pulled it off. It's running very well in south of India, and we expect. But it might be a Tamil movie, but it is about India. So I think everyone might connect to the movie. So thank you once again.
Good afternoon. I think Adi has covered pretty much everything about the film. But thank you all for coming, taking your time and coming. And I think this is the first time we are attending, I'm attending a press meet in North. So I'm very excited and happy that I could be here today. And talking about our film, as he mentioned, though we planned it as a regional film, I think irrespective of the language, uh, and all that, I think this will be a film that everyone can connect to. There is a very solid message in the film, but at the same time, it's very, very entertaining. I think, mm, though it's a very intense film, it'll be a very good theatrical experience. So you will have so much fun, we believe, and we have done something that's so relevant in the current times. So I hope you all appreciate it. Thank you.
And one more thing I want to add is generally, movies are made as pan-India movies. But when it is a pan-India movie, we take the movie throughout India. But this movie, the stars didn't make it a pan-India movie. The movie itself made itself a pan-India movie. And since the content was good, somebody from here wanted to release the movie here. And through the movie, because of the content, we are all having a chance to come and meet you all. So end of the day, we are also thankful for the movie. And uh, today, due to technology and due to all this internet boom, we are able to cross borders, and we are very grateful. We were a bunch of youngsters who just believed in our talent and did something. And today, for this movie to come pan India, by itself, taking itself, the content took itself. We didn't push it; it took itself. So we are really grateful for all the support, and thank you for Generous Entertainment, who believed in the movie and said it will work in throughout India. Indian movie, it talks about India. So that I want to add. It was not the movie itself made itself. So
CEO आदि से क्वेश्चन है, आदि कब सबसे पहले आप रंगादित्य रामचंद्रा से आप आदि बने और आपने डेब्यू किया था, आपका फर्स्ट जो एल्बम था हिप हॉप तमीज़ा था, जो इंडिया फर्स्ट तमिल हिप हॉप एल्बम बोला गया उसको। तो म्यूज़िक से आपने स्टार्ट किया था, आपके बारे में हमने पढ़ा, थोड़ा रिसर्च किया, तो हमें पता लगा कि आपके जो मदर थी और आपके बुआ थी, आई थिंक मदर आंटी वगैरह, आप उनको ऑब्जर्व करते थे और कॉलेज गर्ल्स को आप देखते थे, तो जो मदर्स थी और आंटी थी तो वो ट्रेडिशनल थी, वो कल्चर को फॉलो करती थी, बट हमारी जो गर्ल्स थे वो वेस्टर्न को फॉलो करते थे, तो उस पर भी आपने काफ़ी कुछ किया। तो अब क्वेश्चन मेरा ये है कि आदि कब और कैसे एक म्यूजिशियन से, एक रैपर से आप एक सिनेमा की तरफ आ गए, ये सवाल है मेरा। तो इट्स योर फर्स्ट डेब्यू फिल्म और इट्स योर सेकंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ, कैन यू एक्सप्लेन?
I've made 7 consecutive hits in Tamil, but this is my first movie as a producer.
Right.
So that
That
way.
is,
And
that is his eighth film as a
eighth
main
film.
lead.
Yeah.
And this was produced and directed by himself and written by himself. And he's
Made more than 25 movies, like crossed 25 2 years back. So made a couple of movies as music director, but started as an
after the success of your album Hiphop Tamizha, you changed your name like a brand name Hiphop Tamizha Aadhi.
that's not Tamiza, that's Tamila.
Tamila. It is nothing like hip hop and
Because
from
we
Tamil
are
Nadu.
Hindi speaking also,
Yeah.
we can mistake in pronoun.
Yes, correct. So it's simple, like from Tamil Nadu, so Tamila, and a person from Tamil Nadu is
Can you
Tamila.
introduce your team also?
This is Anagha. She has been doing a lot of movies in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. She worked with Mammootty sir and all them. So she's based in Kerala, but she acts a lot in Tamil, Telugu, and Malayalam movies. And Natty sir, he doesn't need introduction. He's a legendary cameraman. He's done so many movies in Bollywood, right from Black Friday, Punch, Parinita, Ranjana. The list, the list goes on. So, and Jab we met. So, Natty sir needs no introduction. But as an actor, he's been having a dream run in Tamil, and his last movie went like crazy throughout the world. Maharaja became so big, and his role received wide appreciation. And even in this movie, he drives the movie. He drives the movie forward. We are all characters in the movie, and the movie opens in the perception of a person who has the ultimate power in a country. So that is how the movie opens, and he drives the narration. And to answer your first question, I couldn't catch it exactly. Okay, I listened to Michael Jackson's song from a neighbor's Walkman, heard a rapper called Heavy D, then started making beats through, back in those days, there was this CD called Chip CD, PC Quest, magazines, CD comes. So I took a free software, started making beats. Then I started writing in Tamil. This was all 6th grade, 7th grade. So those times on dial-up networking systems, there was no broadband or anything. So that is when I started making music, and those times were CDs. So I used to get a 8 rupee CD or 10 rupee CD, get a cover, print it in my dad's printer office. I go to his office, print it there, put the cover. I go perform during my 10th holidays or 12th holidays. I used to perform, and there were 10 fans, 12 fans. I sell the CD to them. So that is how my career started as an independent artist in 2005. 2012, I signed with a label in South India called Think Music, and the debut song that came out went viral all over, and all of a sudden I was there. But then the streaming era has not started. No Spotify, no Apple Music, nothing. So still CDs were there. Piracy was huge. Even though I was very popular, I couldn't go to a tea shop, and because we didn't have money to go to the next level. So you go to tea shops, you get mobbed. But we would be drinking tea on credit basis. So that was the reality. So either I had to, after finishing, this all happened when I was in college. So while I was about to finish college, my dad asked me, what are you going to do with your life? So I had to go to work. So I had two options. Go join. I'm an engineer.
And he's a PhD holder.
Yeah, yes. I'm also Dr. Aditya. I'm the first Indian researcher to research on music entrepreneurship. So my PhD is on music entrepreneurship. So I'm Dr. Aditya also, Dr. Hiphop Tamizha also. So that is when I started. So when I started this whole thing, two of us joined together, me and Siva. We started Hiphop Tamizha. So we started rapping everything. We were so popular but no money.
You both did you back on Orkut in 2000?
On Yahoo Chat. Yeah, we met on Yahoo Chat. And then we met in person. So both of us struggled, and finally we didn't have money. So what we did was we wanted to get into movies as a music director to at least make money, and don't go to an IT, let's not go to an IT job, let's do what we love. We started making music. My first movie became a blockbuster, and it was Vishal was the lead actor in it, and it became very huge. And from then it started. So whenever I started doing movies as a music director, what I did was I put all the independent musicians who were there, who were struggling like us, into the movie songs. And that's how we built this whole community. And that is how the whole journey started. But then after a point, I saw so many independent rappers who followed my path, like coming out of their house. You know, I came out of my house after my said go to job. This. It was very tough during those times. That is when the Spotify and the YouTubes are starting to generate revenues and it's becoming big. CDs are gone. So in that era, I wanted anybody who came out of the house, keeping me as an example. It might look very glamorous, like since we made it. Out of the 1 lakh people tried, they just saw me. The remaining stories are out of 1,000, the remaining 999 were not documented. That is not shown. So what we did was we wanted to take a movie to tell them education is very important. You'll have to keep your education steady and then chase your dream. So what I did was with all my friends, 17 of us, all YouTubers, whoever we found, and all of us, I gathered all of them together, made a movie called Mise Muruke, which was my biopic. So that was my debut movie as an actor and director. And Kushbu ma'am produced it. So when it came out, it was all newcomers. It became such a, cult-like phenomenon in Tamil Nadu, like Mise Muruku went so big. Then then I had to act because I became an actor. Then I was also a director then. But then I kept the director side on the back seat, started acting and making music. We were very hungry. We were youngsters who didn't have opportunity. So slowly we started, gathering like-minded youngsters. And when the team was big enough to produce a movie, after nearly 10 years in the movie field, from a music director to an actor to when we started producing, we thought, why not all of us get together and make a big movie with whatever we built so far. And that is how this movie happened. And from Hiphop Tamizha, 2 boys, we became Hiphop Tamizha Entertainment with a lot of boys like us.
150 of them. 150 of them. 150 लोग अभी इनके साथ काम कर रहे हैं.
Hi Adhi, this is Jayaraman here from Deccan Herald. I would like to know how challenging it was to produce a wow film.
So completely, it was impossible on paper.
Exactly.
So when I pitched the idea to people, they were like, "You cannot make this. This is hundreds and hundreds of crore movie. You cannot make it. So you do one thing. What you do is the best. What you do best is the next door kid role. You're successful in 7 movies. You're a hero. All that is fine. Your lead actor is fine. But make movies on your format." So that is when we decided, okay, let's put all the money we've got. Let's make a movie and let's release it. And the first person I went and met with the script is Natty sir, because it was written with him in mind. And the character in the movie is called Natty is Natarajan, because I wrote it like that. So that was the first question he asked. So when I went and...
He came and narrated the script to me. I was totally shocked, and it's a brilliant script. Then I asked him, he's looking at the problem in a globalized, perception. So I said, how are you going to do it? And then this is what I'm going to do it. Then that curiosity, I became the part of the film because of that reason. मैं सीधा इनके साथ जाएंगे, ये कैसे एग्जीक्यूट करते हैं वो देखते हैं पहले, उसके बाद करते हैं. पहला दिन मैं शूट पे गया था जब इन्होंने एक फुटेज मुझे दिखाया जो हमारा फिल्म ऐसे होने वाला है. मैंने सोचा किसी फॉरेन फिल्म से उठा के मुझे दिखा रहा है. तो पूछा मैंने कौन सा रेफरेंस है, कहाँ से लेकर आया. इन्होंने बोला लेकर नहीं है सर, मैंने शूट किया, जो शूट किया वो दिखा. तब मेरे को लगा ये फिल्म कुछ और करने वाला है. तब से नॉट ओनली मी, नाजर सर, जो साथ में जो एक्टर्स जो आप देख रहे हो इसमें, सब लोग इसमें इन्वॉल्व हुए थे. एंड एवरीबडी पुट देयर हार्ट एंड सोल टू द फिल्म, एंड इट वर्क मोर देन 100%.
And did you like how long did it take for the screenplay?
Sir, the whole process took 1 year, sir. That's it. We were so hungry to make this film that once everybody was on board, it was like, the CG is also biased. It looks like, it is basically your iPhone. It is all made in, China and everywhere, but then it comes as iPhone, which you buy that is what we did with the CG of the movie. What we did was, whichever Hollywood movie's best sequences, we found out who is this. We assembled, basically it's made in India, so we assembled all these things, made it in India and made the CG look Hollywood, but it is done by our own team. We assembled all the CG. So
there's a gentleman called Jiva who's standing there.
He's my partner, so
he's responsible for all the CG work,
he's very camera shy, so we both started Hiphop Tamizha. He's always at the back, I'm always at the front. So that is how the whole movie started. On paper, it was impossible. To whoever I explained, they said it's impossible. But then, since each one by one, Nassar sir saw the footages and said, "Is this from your movie?" I said, "Yes, sir." You cut it from some Hollywood movie and you're showing it to me. Sir, this is what we shot 10 days back. I showed him all the clips and everything. He said, I want to see, I am coming to see, work in the movie to just to see how you're going to pull it off. Okay. Natty sir also said the same.
Even अपना हम लोग का जो पोर्शन खत्म होता है फिर भी इनका शूटिंग एक्सटेंड होता है. हम लोग उधर ही खड़े रह के देखते थे कैसे करता है, करना क्या है, इसके आगे क्या होने वाला है, उतना क्यूरियोसिटी हुआ था पहला दिन से आखिरी दिन तक.
Okay. So who has dubbed you in Hindi?
It was going to be in my voice. We used artificial intelligence technology and
Have you seen the output? Are you happy with it?
I'm since I don't know Hindi, but I understood the gist of it. I think my friends saw. I think it has come out as you know we've
Closer to
translated
that, really
closer to the original.
Thank you and wishing you the best.
Thanks,
Thank you,
thanks
sir.
a lot,
Thank you,
sir.
How the title relates to the story and how you can say it's the last World War.
Sir, if Third World War happens,
Okay.
every day, today morning we are seeing the news, there is a war, new war. Yesterday, day before yesterday, every day there are wars. But if in this case, if a world war happens today, the Third World War happens, that will be the last war because there will be no more world to fight. With so much of technological weapons and nuclear weapons, every country, they all are attacking. There is no world left for us to live. So that is the reason behind the title. If this war happens, this is the last world war. So this movie also says enough with the wars, but also the title also translates to, look, this is the last world war because there is no more world going to be there. And the movie talks about humanity. End of the day, when you come out of the theaters, you feel so good about the thing. It talks about, even though it talks about all politics, all divisions, ideologies, everything, end of the day, it talks about humanity. So that is the idea behind, and you will have that experience of, the war happening and how, this one state is reacting to it. It is set in one state, so we show the effects of how the war is happening there. That is how it is. So that is why the titles are Last World War.
According to you, how many countries are participating in this part?
So the trailer shows
76.
72 countries come out of the United Nations and form a separate union called the Republic. And now the Republic starts putting trade sanctions on all the other countries. So India is a neutral country. India cannot go this side or that side. So India stays neutral, trying to make peace. And suddenly one day, it just happens like this. The whole world is bombed because that is the might of
Because the
nuclear.
Republic tries to bring under one umbrella, everybody under one umbrella.
So it's called One Nation, One Republic. So what happens? So suddenly one day the whole world is stunned with nuclear weapons falling all over. And then what happens to India? So who captures India and how did all these people together, even though they had all these ideologies, differences, religion, caste, status, rich, poor, how everybody came together as Indian and got back the country is the plot of the movie.
Movies.
Thank you.
So you wanted to ask something?
Last World War, a typical topic is Last World War, and how to manage to entertainment in which film?
Sir, very simple idea, sir. The thing is, all these characters you see here, one CM daughter, one power controller, one common man, one military person, one forest officer, one general, one central minister. So all these characters, if a war happens, how each of us will react to each other is going to be shown intense in the movie, but you are going to have a hearty laugh looking at how the characters are reacting. Because I am a star today, if I think I'm a star today, and war breaks out, there is no food or anything, there is no stardom. I am just a survivor. So when this happens, there is no stardom, there is no rich, there is no poor. Everybody is struggling. So what happens to one who hold power, but the next day there is no power? So it is intense for him, but as audience, we are going to have a hearty laugh looking at it. Like, okay, end of the day, this is what human.
It's not going towards entertainment, it's only war. It's a
Sir,
serious
it is a serious film, but with lot of, lot of action sequences and, you know, lot of humor in it because of each character reacting in a way. So it is a war film. It is an intense action film with lot of helicopters, jets, bombs and everything huge. You know, Chepauk, we showed in the trailer, Chepauk is like, the stadium is destroyed. All huge Chennai iconic buildings are destroyed. So that is how the whole picture is. But you are going to have a blast in the theaters because that is what is happening in Tamil Nadu right now. The movie is running very well. The last 45 minutes, people are, you know, clapping for each and every twist and turn that is happening there. They're happy that they feel like they're capturing the country back. So that is how it is working there. We hope the same will resonate here and it will work here too. So that is, fingers crossed, we are also waiting, sir. It is in Hindi, sir. It is Hindi. It is dubbed and it is releasing in Hindi.
Experience, I like how he was mentioning, Natty sir, when I heard the like फर्स्ट टाइम मैंने जब सुना ये कहानी, मैं तो यही सोचा लाइक कैसे ये एग्जीक्यूट करने जा रहा है, बिकॉज बिग स्केल फिल्म. तो मुझे ये बहुत सीरियस एंड सीरियस डॉक्यू फिल्म की तरह नज़र आया मुझे. And I was just thinking, and with this team and this kind of limited resources, how they're going to pull it off. I was thinking about that, and when we went to the set, it was actually a learning. What the biggest takeaway for me from this film was that, you know, if there is a lot of unity and, you know, end of the day, if you work with so much passion and everyone, you know, working sincerely towards one vision, I think somehow it gets paid off in the end. So that was my biggest takeaway.